Hello lovely beaders. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make a beautiful star. We just need a few beads for this design. This is a super simple project, so even beginners can make this star easily. It is a great last-minute gift tag or a small pendant for Christmas. I wanted to design this star using the most common beads. My goal was a quick project you could finish before Christmas. The only bead you might not have is the 9mm bugle bead. Start by picking up this 4-bead unit 4 times. The unit is 3 bronze size 11 seed beads and 1 red size 11 seed bead. I know it is hard to see the red beads now as they look very similar to the bronze. But trust me, they are there and we need them for the next step. Count your beads again to be sure you have the right amount. Slide the beads down on your thread but leave a tail about 15 centimeters long. You will need this tail later to secure the big center bead. Make a double knot to form a circle with the beads. Go through the first unit of bronze seed beads. Exit before the red bead. String 1 size 15 seed bead, 1 SuperDuo bead and 1 size 15 seed bead. Check both holes of the SuperDuo. Go through the next unit of bronze beads skipping the red seed bead. Repeat around. Watching the video, I noticed that the difference between the 2 seed bead colors is very hard to see. In real life the color change is visible but they do not look very different. It is the light that makes the 2 colors look the same. The bronze bead is actually a transparent pink bead with a gold finish. Because it is transparent, when the bright light hits it, it looks more reddish. I am sorry, but I do not have time to reshoot the video now. I want this video to go live for you this Friday, and I simply do not have enough time to start the beading again. All I can do now is tell you which color I am working with and which beads you need to pass through. Hopefully you choose a more visible color variation for your own beading. Let's take a look at the size 15 seed beads next to the SuperDuos. They look just like legs that support the SuperDuo bead. Actually, let's call these seed beads the SuperDuo's legs. To start the next step, you need to exit from a SuperDuo top hole. To reach the top hole, go through the first leg of the first SuperDuo in the SuperDuo, and step up to the SuperDuo's top hole. String 1 size 15 seed bead, 3 bronze size 11 seed beads, and 1 size 15 seed bead. Go into the top hole of the next SuperDuo bead. Repeat this step all the way around. When stringing the last unit, go through the SuperDuo and almost all the seed beads of the first unit. Exit before the last size 15 seed bead of that unit. We almost made the cage for the round bead. But we need to place the round bead inside before we finish the cage. Now we need to string the red seed beads between the bronze seed beads. This will make a tight cage for the round bead. You are exiting from the bronze seed bead. String a red seed bead and go through the bronze seed beads from the next unit. This way you skip the size 15 seed beads and they will stand beside the SuperDuo like they stand on the other side. They will become the legs of our SuperDuo. Repeat this step around. Go through this circle one more time to make it tight. Do not leave the beads loose in this circle. The next step is optional, but I highly recommend it. I decided to do this because the round bead kept spinning inside the cage and I could sometimes see the bead's hole. Also, I always like to secure everything extra well and I needed to weave this thread tail in anyway. So I threaded the tail into a needle. I went through the round bead's hole. and went into the red bead on the opposite side. I went back through the round bead one more time. Now the bead is tightly locked inside the cage. I do not need to make any extra knots here. This was just a quick way to add extra security to the piece. However, if you want extra tightness, you can add some knots while securing your thread. Now that the thread tail is secured and the round bead is stable in its cage, we can continue beading. To start the next step, you need to exit from a leg after a SuperDuo. We will not need any more SuperDuo beads now, so I can put them away. Instead, I can take out the bicone beads because we will need them in this next step. String a bicone, a size 15 seed bead and a bicone and go through the first leg of the next SuperDuo. And lead your thread through the SuperDuo too. To repeat this step, exit from the second leg of the SuperDuo. Repeat this step around. Lead your thread to the size 15 seed bead between the two bicones. We have only finished half of this decoration. Now we need to make the other half too. You are exiting from the size 15 seed bead between the bicones. String a bicone and go through the first leg and the SuperDuo bead on the opposite side. Go through the second leg of the same SuperDuo. String a bicone and go through the size 15 seed bead between the next two bicones. String a bicone and go through the first leg of the next SuperDuo and the SuperDuo. Repeat around. And the bicone decoration is finished. Lead your thread to a SuperDuo. We will build the next decoration between the SuperDuo beads only. And we will use the 9mm bugle beads in this step. String a bugle bead, a red size 11 seed bead and a bugle bead. Go through the next SuperDuo. Repeat around. After or while stringing the last unit, lead your thread to the red seed bead that you strung in the first bugle unit. We will continue the next step of this decoration from here. String a bugle bead and go through the second hole of the next SuperDuo. This way you start the decoration on the other side. String a bugle bead and go through the red seed bead between the next two bugle beads. Repeat around. The form is taking shape, but it is not yet as stiff and tight as I like my jewelry to be. So now one more row of decoration is coming. You are exiting from the red size 11 seed bead. String a size 15 seed bead and go through the bugle bead. String 3 size 15 seed beads and go through the next bugle bead. String a size 15 seed bead and go through the red size 11 seed bead between the next 2 bugle beads. And repeat this steps around. We finished this decoration on one side. Now we need to make the same decoration on the other side too. So string a size 15 seed bead and go through the bugle bead. String 3 size 15 seed beads and go through the next bugle bead. As you can see with this row of decoration, the bugle beads move away from each other. They no longer lie on top of each other. This makes the structure more stable and stiff. String a size 15 seed bead and go through the red size 11 seed bead. And repeat around. Our star is finished. Now we need to make a bead loop so we have something to use for hanging it. This bead loop is necessary whether we want to use a pendant bail or a ribbon with the star. I used 9 size 15 seed beads for this bead loop. But you can make it with more beads if you want to use a thicker ribbon, or with far fewer if you only attach a jump ring to it. And of course you need to secure this bead loop by going through the beads again. We just need to secure the thread now. I used double knots because that was the best method for this pendant. Make at least 2 double knots before cutting your thread. To create a double knot, simply go under a thread line between 2 beads to obtain a thread loop. Then go through this loop twice and pull the thread tight to form the knot. Then go through a few beads and repeat this. If you are enjoying this tutorial, please support the channel. Running this channel takes a lot of time and your support is everything. The easiest way to help is to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second. If you want to check out my work, all the links are in the description. Thank you for your support. Now that the star is finished, I am adding a ribbon because I want to use it as a Christmas ornament. However, as you saw in the intro video, it can also easily be made into a pendant. If you want to use it as a pendant, you just need to place a pendant bail or a jump ring into the bead loop instead of the ribbon. I would love to see your finished pieces. Please tag me if you show them on any of your platforms. And that's the end of today's video. Thank you for spending time with me. See you next week.